Body filler on the ground, in your hair, your ears, on your clothes. Sounds like a typical day doing body filler, right? Well, this block right here is gonna change that. Dust collection isn't a new concept. We see it all the time with drywallers or attached to woodworking systems. But reliable, supported, and quality dustless sanding blocks for automotive use are few and far between. Let's talk about what makes the Contour DSB so great. First off, the kit comes with an 11-inch block and all the hoses and valves that you need to get started. You can also buy the 5-inch or the 16-inch block depending on what you're working on. Like I just mentioned, it comes with 15 feet of hose, a flow valve control, and a flow regulator, as well as a vacuum hose adapter. All you need to get started with this is the block system, some sandpaper, which is available at eastwood.com, and a shop vacuum. The most important and valuable part of this block sanding system is the ability to extract material from the piece you're sanding. Check out this side-by-side we recently did on our Datsun project. One side was sanded with a traditional sanding block, and the other side was completed with the Contour DSB. After about 20 minutes of blocking with 80 grit, you can see the amount of filler we have on the traditional side. But the Contour DSB left almost no trace of filler. More than 95% of the filler is now in the vacuum and not on the floor. Pretty impressive, right? This all works with the included hoses and couplers for attaching to the vacuum. Simply plug in the hose to the block and then into the vacuum with the supplied attachments. We even provide a piece that helps you regulate the vacuum. So even if you're sanding with a finer grit like 320 or 400, you can dial back the amount of suction so the block doesn't stick to your workpiece. You can see here after sanding the door and the fender, we have a ton of filler in the vacuum. This thing works. The vacuum is a game changer, but we didn't want to make just another block that vacuums. We designed this with a nylon plate and foam top. The foam top allows for the normal hand grip that you're all accustomed to, but the nylon plate is where we ensure the performance that you get with high-end blocks. The nylon plate gives you the super straight blocking that you need to get that show car finish. Let's check out the door of the Datsun project. We blocked it with the Contour DSB, applied some primer, and then came back and sanded with 400 grit. After that, we applied some panel check fluid to see how the panel would look once it was painted. As you can see, the nylon block did its job and we have a super straight door. Another benefit of the nylon and foam hybrid design is that you still get some flexibility on the longer blocks. The 11-inch and especially the 16-inch block contour to the panel you're working on. This came in really handy when sanding the roof of our Datsun project, quickly knocking down the filler, but being able to sand a larger area while contact is still being made across the entire panel. You'll find this useful across doors, deck lids, hoods, and even roofs. Arguably one of the best features of this block system is the sandpaper life. During our testing, we found that the Contour DSB sandpaper lasted significantly longer than traditional sandpaper. This side-by-side shows how traditional blocks build up compared to the DSB. The vacuum feature eliminates a lot of the buildup of filler that you would get with a non-vacuum sanding block. On the left side here, you can see the sandpaper we used when sanding the Datsun door and the fender with the foam block, and on the right side is the Contour DSB. Now I know replacing paper is somewhat subjective, but all our testing proves you can get a longer paper life with the Contour DSB. We already have a bunch of content showing how well this works, so check out our YouTube channel for more videos. If you want more information on the Contour DSB, click the link to visit eastwood.com.